What's up, guys? It's James here, and today we are doing another PSVR tutorial. And today we are focusing on flight simulators, and specifically I'm doing Flight Simulator 10 here, but this will work nicely with Prepar3d or XPlane depending on which one you play. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this one, should be good. Okay, so today, flight simulators. This is a really popular genre of game, and there are a lot of people who take this very seriously, and therefore I want to make sure that I tell you this right off the hop, that this experience in VR is probably one of the best that I have had up to this point on the PlayStation VR hooked up to my PC. And we are going to be using Flight Simulator 10. If you use Prepar3d, use whatever program, it's going to work as well. But let's go through it. Let's look at how to set this up, and this hopefully be quick and show you exactly how to get this working for you. First off, hopefully you've seen my other videos, but first off we're going to load up Trinus PSVR. And you want to make sure that your headset is all hooked up properly to the computer. And what we're going to do here is we want to make sure that it is in STEAMVR mode. And we're going to hit start to load it up. And you should see calibrating. It's going to zero it out. And then we're good to go with the headset. Perfect, okay? So Trinus obviously is emulating the Vive in this case, so it thinks that a Vive headset's hooked up. Now check this out. In the latest version, which was only released a few days ago, they added forward zoom. Now I swear that they are watching these videos, because that was one thing that I complained about in the Elite Dangerous video. If you saw that one, I said it's really hard to read the little menus in the game. So what they've added here is a forward zoom using the mouse wheel. It allows you to zoom in and out on things that are hard to read within the games that you're playing. Awesome. It works great. Super simple, and I'm glad. Thank you, Trinus, for listening to our concerns, because that is a great little addition. All right, so Flight Simulator 10 in this case, and what I'm using here, guys, I'm going to just jump on the internet here, and I'm using a piece of software called FlyInside. Now, this plugin was made specifically by a very dedicated simulator fan, specifically for these games. It's a different plugin in that, Vorpix and, Reshade and all those, they're just kind of general 3D output programs. This one was built specifically for Flight Simulator 10, Prepar3d, and XPlane. And the attention to detail, the little things that they put into this plugin, it really shows. And like I said, probably the most polished experience that I've had so far of almost any game. So you can try it first if you want. To buy it, it's going to cost you a little bit more than you might be willing to pay. Hopefully not. The experience is amazing. Flight Simulator Pro, $32. You can get the Flight Simulator 10 plus the Prepar3d combo deal right now for $39. Pretty good deal. It gives you both, and that way you can have VR for both of your games. All right, so we're going to go into how this plugin actually works, how it looks, and hopefully get you guys up and flying pretty soon. Now I am using a hands-on throttle and stick. I strongly recommend it. If you saw my controller video, I said, look, if you want to get ultimate immersion in these games, you need to have the proper tools. You could use keyboard if you're comfortable with it. I don't recommend it when you got the headset on, unless you got your fingers memorized to where the keys are. Everybody's different. So, we're going to get SteamVR loaded up. This particular plugin uses SteamVR as its device to, or software to play, as with most. Okay, so SteamVR has loaded up. We now see our headset. I'm going to just Alt-Tab. I always do this. Go to my headset window, even though it was the one that was originally selected. And then I hold Shift, Windows left, throw it over to my headset. It's now within that view. And what I'm going to do, just to show you what I'm seeing here, is I'm going to turn on the VR mirror so that you guys can see what I see in the headset. So right now we've just got our calibration screen that VR puts in there, SteamVR. And what we're going to do is we are going to launch the FlyInside app. Now they have done something very clever here that I'm going to show you that I think is one of the unique features of this plugin. So let's load that up. Okay, now that we have Flight Simulator loaded up, you'll notice that in Flight Simulator, in order to play Flight Simulator, we have the window on the desktop. Alright, and I guess they realized, well, that's going to be an issue when you're in VR because you're going to have to switch back and forth between the desktop and your headset. They created an awesome feature here in this plugin. Let me show you what I see in the mirror. Let me just enlarge that. First of all, it's going to say, welcome to FlyInside. This, by the way, looks totally different than how it would look if Flight Simulator loaded up. This is a custom intro screen. It says, please press any joystick button to recenter your head position. So I have it set to one of my keys, the C key, on my SATEC here, and that's going to reset it. Now this is the part I'm talking about, where they did this nice custom, let me just try to move this out of the way so I can show you. They have this nice custom screen that you come into. On the left it says waiting for simulator, but on the right you are able to access your desktop. Alright, I know that's not showing very well, but I'll show you that I can go into a desktop view, and now I'm looking at my desktop. Whoa, I'm getting a crazy mirror effect happening here. But you can see that in order to play this game, I'm going to have to use this window over here. And in the headset, this looks amazing. This looks perfect. This is an unbelievable way of controlling your computer while you're in the game. All right, so this works fantastic. All right, so like I said, this is one of the advantages of having this plugin, because you're going to have all the functionality of the game without losing or without having to leave the game at any time. I'm going to close this mirror because it's going to screw me up for this next part here. So let's close that off. I'm now going to use my headset, and you're going to see that I'm going to be controlling the screen here from within the headset. Okay, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I am going to my desktop right now, and I am choosing my acceleration window. I'm just going to move that over. Unfortunately, my video here is blocking my... Okay, I could maybe move it a little bit. My location, I won't be able to set my location, but no big deal. Normally, without this web screen showing, I'd be able to see that. But, okay, so let's change our airplane first of all. And I can just use my... let's go with a fast one. We'll use the F-18. Hit OK here. Change the weather. We'll go to building storms. Oops. Hit OK here. Change the time of day. We'll go to dawn. And as you guys know, those of you that play this, it's awesome because you can change everything in this game. It is truly a realistic simulator. Now, one thing I'm going to mention, inside settings, I had to make an adjustment there under my controls, which is probably hidden behind here. Of course it is. If you are using a custom stick and throttle, you're going to want to make an adjustment there to some of the buttons that they set automatically. I didn't like the layout, so you may find the same thing. Now when we're ready, we're going to hit fly now. I want to say before I start this, what you're going to see on the desktop is nothing compared to what I see in the headset. The experience is just fantastic inside here. You just have to take my word for it and try it. It really is wonderful. So we're going to fly now, and it's going to load a virtual cockpit. Again, you're going to kind of see a small preview of that. We'll wait for that to load. Here we go. Now I am already in the air, but I am looking around, and actually I would have liked to have taken off, but that's okay, I'm already flying. What I see in here is an incredible, view of my surroundings. I feel like I'm actually in the cockpit of this plane. I don't have any plugins, installed right now as far as, scenery enhancements or cloud enhancements, so I am playing with just the default settings here on Ultra. And you can see that it probably looks not that impressive in that little window, I'm sure. In the headset, though, this is an unbelievable experience, and I'm not just saying that. I've played a lot of VR games now, and I'm going to tell you that this is probably one of the most polished and immersive experiences that I've had up to this point. It is super smooth. It feels great. All the menus are accessible. They've made it all custom for the VR user. It's wonderful. It is an amazing experience, and something that everybody really should try, especially if you have a PlayStation VR or a Vive or a Rift or whatever. Definitely give it a shot. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge simulator fan, but just playing this really kind of changed my mind about that. I can sit here and do this for hours. It is really fun. All right, so hopefully that kind of gives you a bit of an idea as to how that looks. Again, I apologize for the small window display here that really doesn't give you the impression that I have when I'm using the headset. It is 10 times, 100 times better than what you see in that little window. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. Please make sure you subscribe, you like. I'm going to have more videos for VR coming up very soon. I got a whole list of games that I want to show you guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Till next time. See you later.